Welcome back to another father and son video review. I am Bob the Father, and I have just a quick little something. I was watching a video review earlier today of a figure, and the guy was showing the figure itself and then comparing it with other figures, but I had no comparison of how big the figures were. If I don't collect Marvel Legends, I have no scale of how big Marvel Legends are in my head, so I had no clue how tall the figure was. So I thought maybe I should make it's almost like a police background for figures, father and son size of a comparison chart. To make it easier for people at home to watch, each one of these lines is an inch. So you got 1 inch, 2 inch, on up to 14. So we rarely ever have anything that tall. But I'm going to just show you here with Star Wars The Black Series figures. So you have an idea, BB-8 is right at 2 inches. His antenna make him like 3.5. Or 2.5, sorry. It's almost up to 3. So it's 2 inches right at the head, 2.5 at the antenna. You bring in Han Solo. Han Solo is right near the 6-inch line. 6-inch action figure. Where Rey, you bring in Rey, and Rey is right at 5.5. So she's a 1/2 inch taller. So you have some scale. When I, say, here's a size comparison. Well, what size are they? Now you know. She's 5.5. He's almost right at 6. And then you can bring in, bigger figures too. In the line, you have Chewie. And if you look at Chewbacca, he towers over everybody. You got Han, which is right at 6. And Chewie is right at 7.5. He's almost at 8. And if I brought up the camera to his level head, you can see where he's almost at 8 inches. So he's 7.5 inches tall. So you have a comparison, and I just thought this would help you guys at home. Let's get BB-8 out of the way. We can bring in Captain Phasma, and Captain Phasma is like one of the other bigger human figures. Of course, she's not as big as Chewie, but she is right at almost 7 inches. So her and Chewie are, I don't know, like 3/4 of an inch different. She's almost at 7, and he's almost at 8. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, so you have like an idea of when we do figure reviews, you have an idea how tall they are. So, you can have a reference. There's 6 inches right there at that line. So you have an idea of Han comes right up to Chewie's, just to make it easier for you guys. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this channel, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.